What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt Taville with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Oleksandr Usyk's sparring partner, Dave Allen, Martin Bakole, and of course, Oleksandr Usyk. And this is what Dave Allen said. Dave Allen said that Martin Bakole would prove to be too big for Usyk after sparring both men. He said, when I did a few rounds with him, he wasn't that big back then, to be honest. He has put a lot of size on, and he looks out of shape, doesn't he? He looked terrible the other day in terms of his condition. He is just so relaxed. I could not believe, he said, I could not believe that a man that size could put a 6 and 7 punch combination together like that, like he did. I've sparred everybody, Fury, Usyk, and none of them put shots together like that. He doesn't even throw with any power. It's just very fast because there is no power in it, but he is so big that it still hurts. He is going to make some beating. He's going to take some beating, I think. Bakole would beat Usyk. I have no doubt in my mind. He is way too big, and he is all wrong for Usyk. He said the only people that I see giving him trouble would be Zhang, because he is just big as well, and Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. No one else has a chance with him. And those are the words of Dave Allen, and let me counterpunch. Dave Allen has been in there with everybody. Usyk, Joshua, Bakole. And the way he's explaining it about Martin Bakole, he's talking to him like he's an absolute monster. It's terrifying, to be that big and to move that fast. Yeah, he's not a mover. His hands are just fast. He could catch you like, oh, snap, where'd that come from? Where did this speed generate from? And you see, he doesn't load up on shots. He just lets them go. And I think he doesn't really need to put access power on it like a Canelo fight and Bivol in 175. Because, Canelo was hard. He was just harnessing up these shots and really trying to put a lot into them. Bakole doesn't need to do that based on his size. So this is what I see about Martin Bakole. Martin Bakole is a fighter that has used the size that he's generated, that he's accumulated, to use it as a tool, as a weapon. See, if all he has to do is throw shots and just get them off, kind of like how Ray Mercer used to throw shots, but Ray used to even turn into them. He doesn't even do that, and I think he's faster than someone like George Foreman, and he chops with these shots. So they're coming, but they're just chopping. They're coming fast, and he chops with these shots. And the uppercut comes out of nowhere, and you're like, wow, and he turns it over really well. And you're thinking to yourself like, well, wait a minute, what the hell? Bars. So yeah, David Allen, his take on someone like that, he's saying, well, he doesn't, he's not as big as he was, to be honest. Well, I think someone like Usyk won't be able to handle him. But I must remind people of something about like Usyk. Usyk has always been the guy that don't supposed to do what he's done. Think about it. He was too small for Joshua. He was too small for Chisora. He was too small for Tyson Fury. He couldn't handle these guys, and he's handled these guys. What I think would happen, I think Oleksandr Usyk, he could outbox Martin Bakole. And it's not like we haven't seen Martin Bakole beaten before. Michael Hunter was able to do it. And according to Michael Hunter, which is another opinion, of course, he said nobody can do that to Martin Bakole but him and Usyk. So I think it's more like a bull and a matador type situation with Martin Bakole and Oleksandr Usyk, because it's like, okay, you got a guy that's small and that's able to move around and this, that, and the other. But I will say this, just like I will say about Anthony Joshua, possibly defeating Oleksandr Usyk. I say that if he beats Usyk, I don't think it would be because he was just a better guy. I think it would be because, the guy that's beat you twice is getting older and he's no longer able to do what he used to do. You know what I mean? So if he did get beat by Martin Bakole, a guy at 31 years of age that chops and throws punches like George Foreman, but even faster and even bigger, would you be really surprised? No, I wouldn't. Because Oleksandr Usyk is a guy that is getting older. He's just making a good account of himself, being the age that he is, and still being able to fight at an elite level. But will he get hit? Yeah, I think he will get hit by Martin Bakole. But he got hit by everyone. Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua twice, Daniel Dubois. So yeah, I mean, he's fought. Okay, Daniel, probably the less amount of damage that he's taken is probably in the Dubois fight. But the Tyson Fury fight, he was cut up. The both two Anthony Joshua's fight, he was cut up, battered, and all that stuff, you know, bruised and swells and all that stuff. You could tell he was in a fight, right? So I think that Dave Allen's take on sparring these guys and seeing the shots that he landed, is an argument, a legitimate argument for somebody that's actually fought him. You guys tell me what you think of Dave Allen's prediction on Usyk versus Bakole. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys can counterpunch. Peace.